But, I guess because, when my father died when I was 7, my mother was a single mom with 3 kids. And I just have, my heart goes out to women. I want them to be empowered throughout their life and get an education and learn skills so they can be, independent. But we want those things for everybody, not just women, but men too, and that's why we don't really get into the gender-specific kind of conversations like this. What we're talking about really applies to everybody. We're fighting for all of our rights for men and women, old people, young people, all of us. So we don't, but the Obama administration, they want to divide everybody into every last segment, like your caller's talking about it, and that really is a dividing kind of strategy.
Well, and Bruce has been
I'm trying to drive home.
Yeah. Bruce has been in law enforcement, and so, those bullies are always out there. Somebody to take advantage of another is always out there, whether it is taking advantage of you because you're a female in the workplace or because you aren't the right religion or the right color. Those people exist, and they always will exist. And that's what our Constitution is there to protect. It's to protect you and me, even if you are taller than me, Bob. And because both of you tower above me quite a bit.
And
but,
that's why the Constitution is so awesome, what they set up. I mean, we didn't create a national religion. You're free to worship how you want to worship, and we support that. We happen to be a Christian nation, and we are Christians, but if other people want to be agnostic or atheist or whatever, we allow that. We don't force our religion down everybody's throats, but we want an open debate of what we believe, and we believe that as we debate those things and talk about that, in the right way, that people will understand where we're coming from, and we'll change a lot of hearts and minds that understand there's a lot of truth in what we're talking about. But that's a great thing that our founders set up, but anybody who says they're a Christian, they're like, you want to establish and force everybody into your morals and everything else. No, we believe in the rule of law, but we believe in the Constitution where we have that level playing field, and that's the great thing about America.
Well, and I think, are you still there, Bruce?
Yeah, I'm still there.
Okay. I think, too, that, the Constitution, our laws were set up on the biblical laws. So we were set up with Christian laws, and that's what makes the others free. And if you take that away and you start putting other people's laws into our courts, we talk about the Sharia law that's being implemented in some of our courts, which should not be, or global laws, or using a law in the UN or another country to establish something in our courts, which is definitely wrong. Then we lose our freedoms.
Well, exactly.
They will lose their freedoms.
That's what Obama's doing now. He's saying,
absolutely.
He was justified to go into Libya because the UN gave him authority. The only authority he gets is from Congress. That's in our Constitution. I mean, it's up to Congress, to declare war and to have a president that now is going to start following the United Nations or NATO or that is he needs to be completely shut down on that.
Oh, I agree. Go ahead, Bruce.
What the left has been very successful in doing is diminishing the status of religion in this country to the level of politics. And they've done the same thing with constitutional law. And religion and how we interpret the Constitution as sovereigns of a state and not sovereigns of the corporate United States should be the thing that conservatives clarify for the rest of the United States, because we're all lumped into one thing as being Christian fanatics that want to deprive based on religion. And that's not true. It's just the opposite.
Well, and part of it, and Bob, you touched on this too, is their strength is to separate us. So in order to do that, they label us, whether it is in our gender or in our color or in our beliefs. As long as they can label us and put us in this little clump here and this little clump there and this little clump over here, then we aren't strong. But we have got, as we the people, have got to get smart and come together and say, no, we know that we have freedoms under this Constitution. We are free to believe but the other side of that is those that want to have a different religion, so to speak, they need to understand their freedom comes from what was established by the Christian religion. If they take that away, then they're done too. We're going into a break. Bruce, thank you so much for calling in. It's great to hear from you again. We're so glad to be on there live in Alamogordo, New Mexico. Your calls are welcome at 877-895-5410. That's 877-895-5410, and we will be right back.
Are you working harder than ever at your job, but find yourself getting nowhere? Do you hate spending hundreds of dollars every week on daycare, having someone else raise your children? With our free information, you can lead a happier life, work from home, and start earning money as soon as next week.
I was a traditional business owner, and our business was affected greatly by the economy, so we were looking for another income stream. It allowed me to actually walk away from a 16-year career and part owner in a traditional business just after 8 months.
Go to freedom14.com. Get out of the rat race, work from home, and start earning great money as soon as next week.
I'm a single mom. Before this business, I was over $90,000 in credit card debt alone. And now we go to Disneyland, Disney World. We've been on vacations to Hawaii. I never could have done that before this business.
Go to freedom14.com right now and change your life today. That's freedom14.com. Freedom14.com. And start earning great money as soon as next week.
CSC Talk Radio's official Common Sense coffee mugs are here. Now you can take the Common Sense coffee break with Beth Ann each morning. You can have your very own official CSC Talk Radio coffee mug. A handsome white coffee mug with the official blue logo for Common Sense Coalition Talk Radio is only $15. That covers shipping and handling. For $17, you can have Beth Ann's mug on a mug. A limited edition pencil portrait of Beth in action with her coffee cup in hand is unique, but typical of Beth Ann's morning. A mug on a mug is a white coffee cup with a brown tone picture of Beth Ann along with her personal signature. Join the Common Sense Coffee Club and spread the fun. CSC Talk Radio's official logo mug is $15, and the limited edition of Beth's mug on a mug is $17. Join now. P.O. Box 73, California, Missouri 65018. Support Common Sense. Join Beth Ann's Coffee Club today. P.O. Box 73, California, Missouri 65018.
This is Craig Smith, Chairman of Swiss America Trading Corporation. 30 years ago when I founded the firm, I believed that education was the key to success in the financial world. That's why we've written books, tapes, newsletters. You've seen me on Fox News, CNN, CNBC.